Life Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. I hope that you are excited about this morning. I am. My voice may not tell, but trust me, I am excited about what's going to happen. Good morning, Roy Sales. Good morning, Maria Alexandria. Hope all is well with you. Leandra Malone. Good morning. God bless you. Listen, go like, share, and tag somebody. Hello, Chandria. Chandria, we got to edit your name. Your name is like 3 lines on Facebook. It's like 1 line, a long line. We got to edit that so we know who you are, but that's a long name. Hey, Chris Blake, good to see you. Chandria, I see you. She said, good morning, coach. She switched that up. I see that fire. Hello, Trish Wells. Good morning. I want you to go like, share, love, share, tag somebody. Find someone and tell them we're on with the Journey to Winning Anyway Life this morning. Hello, Aaron. Good to see you. I want y'all to come on in this morning. It's going to be I won't be long, but I will be strong. Hello, First Lady. It's going to be good this morning. I'm just in here. Matrinia, good to see you, family. It's been a long week. It's going to be an even longer weekend, but I'm excited about it all. I have an appointment this morning and then some things to do today and then some relaxation time today. Have a home going. I'll tell you more about that. Good morning, Ivan Rice. I have a homegoing service to do on tomorrow. And then our opening of our Sunday service. Good morning, Solomon. How you doing, man? Good to see you. That Sunday service. Deborah Hollis Porter, good to see you. Our Sunday service, all the seats are filled. We've been announcing it. I put posts on Instagram, Facebook, story, everywhere. Things we do now will not be conducive for people who are last minute. All the seats are filled. If you have not registered, we'd love to see you online at 10:45 on Sunday morning. It's going to be an amazing day. All the seats are filled. And due to COVID restrictions, we have to do that. People say, well, what about restrictions? Hey, Kevin Matthews, there's still restrictions. Again, we're praying for a church in Galveston who has, they went to a camp and returning 125 people were all positive with COVID. And then what made it worse is that they went home to their families and did not know until later. So now 125 people plus families. Some whole families are affected. And so we're not letting our guard down. We're still wearing our masks. The seats are still spreaded. Therefore, we cannot have full capacity open, and we will not. Let me be pastor and you be member. You can't tell me what we need to do for the people of God. 'Cause at the end of the day, if something happens, you're going to then point your finger at me. So I'm going to make sure that we take care of the people of God. And so those who have registered, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday by 10:15, 10:30 at the latest, or 10:15 at the latest, 10:20 at the latest. We don't want people walking in and out while we are live and adjusting cameras and everything else. We want everybody to be ready. So listen, come on, like, share, tag, love somebody. Like, share, love, tag. Hello, Brianna. Good to see you. Hello, Maria Alexandria. Maria said, talk. I'm just giving us factual things about where we are. And so I want to talk this morning. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. This is my live free coaching on Friday mornings. That's a blessing for everybody. People tend to ask sometimes. So there it is. That's my actual Instagram name is my Cash App. It is Life Pastor Kyle. People sometimes they find points in life that they've been looking for months, weeks, years, and they get it and they understand the principle of sowing and reaping. And so that's where it comes from. It's what it is. And so it's going to be good. Gerald and Wiley Shelvin, it's going to be good on Sunday. Tomorrow, pray for me. I'm doing a service tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock actually, right down the street from our church on Player Street. So I'll be there. Good morning, Manny Saeed. So listen, let's get in tonight. I want to talk about this is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. It's a journey. It's not a trip. It's not something we go on for here and there. It is actually a journey. So it's something we consistently go on all of our life. And the goal is to consistently win all of our life. And so today I want to talk to you about it's time to manage your winning life. It's time to manage your winning life. I'm not worried about managing your losses. You can do that in your sleep. I want you to manage your winning life. Get it. Hello to Wanda Carr. Good to see you. I want you to manage your winning life. So let's kind of get that because I think I want to start. Yeah, we're ready to start. Listen. Whenever you decide that you're going to manage your winning life, your losing life Chandria, you changed it that fast? Oh my Jesus, that was quick. I don't know how to do that. Hello, good morning, Brandy Lane. Whenever you decide you're going to manage your win, whenever you decide I'm going to manage my winning life, I've got to manage my winning life. Your losing life will begin to fight you because they're in competition for your attention. I'll say it again. They're in competition for your attention. And so when you begin to manage your winning life, your losing life, the loser in you will begin to argue and fight you for its place. Good morning, Chris Wells. And so managing life sometimes takes what's called reconstruction. We say reset, but it takes reconstruction sometimes. What it means is it takes us some moments and times in life where we have to tear down some things we no longer need because of how our life has changed. And so it takes reconstruction, managing our life and also managing our financial part of our life, which is a great part of our life. All these things, managing life and even your financial reconstruction is part of being mentored. It's part of you getting up in the morning. And I want to appreciate you for getting up, whether you're going to work or not, whether you're in the bed with your phone in your hand, saying, hey, I'm here, Pastor, what's going on? Or I'm here, Coach. It takes mentoring because if you don't ever get outside of yourself, you will find yourself, hello, Dolores Bell, being bored, being frustrated, being aggravated, but it's because you have nothing to look forward to and no one that's leading you in the way that you desire to go or need to go. Sometimes people can lead you in the way you need to go, but because it's not the way you want to go, then you're frustrated, you're angry, you're bored, and you find out you're only that way because you have not submitted to someone who's already ahead of you, someone who's mentoring you or who's leading you or who's helping you. I'm not pushing coaching, I'm just telling you the facts of life. You have to have something and someone who's ahead of you that can always either pull you or who can push you or it can lead you or give you options on how it is. And I'm gonna jump ahead of myself. And so a mentor is there, the person who is to give you options or patterns in which you can plan or you can change or propel the trajectory of your life. A mentor is not there to tell you exactly what to do. A mentor is there to say, listen, if this is what you want to do, here is the plan for your life based on where you are. A mentor says, if you no longer want to do that, here is how you change that without tearing it up. Or if you're ready to go forward and propel yourself, this is how you pull yourself back so when you go, you're able to go further than you've ever been. That's what a mentor is. Let me show you a different thing. On my phone, I have Google Maps. It's very good. It's very useful when I'm traveling. But then I have a thing now called Waze. Waze stays updated. Let me help somebody. Hello, Tamisha Figaro. Good to see you. Waze stays updated. And so sometimes Google Maps does not if you don't update your phone or change. And so Google Maps can tell you how to get there, but it does not tell you what's between your now and your then. It just tells you how to get there and then gives you instructions on how to get there. And sometimes you end up in traffic, you end up in old streets that are not updated on the map. But on Waze, it's connected to the system and people who are telling you there's a police on the way, here's an opening, or now there's traffic, so go this way. And so it gives you updated information and gives you choices on how you want to travel or plan the rest of your journey. That's what a pastor, a coach, a friend, someone who is helping you with your life does. They set you up that you can take the travel in the best way possible with the less traffic as possible. I'm going somewhere, y'all. And so it helps you to change your life in a different kind of way. So I'm no longer frustrated. I'm not mad about anybody who does not, understand what my calling, what my job is. I'm excited about those who do, though. Even in money management, the perspective of money management, we talk about it being manageable. But me personally, I don't approach it from that perspective. I'm going somewhere, y'all. Hang on, because I'm talking about managing your winning life. I don't approach it from that perspective. I approach it from a self-managing perspective. Money does not need to be managed. Money can't be spent on its own. It's not the money that needs to be managed. It's the people that's holding the money that need to be managed. And right now, it's actually time to manage yourself better. Are y'all ready? It's time to manage yourself better now at this point in time. I'm just trying to help y'all because we're going somewhere, and we're going sooner than we've ever been before. It's a quick trajectory change that God is doing, and if you miss it, it will mess you up. It'll take you. It could take you months to get back on something you missed in a week, and you want to come on and get it. Here we go. Y'all ready? It is time to manage yourself better. So let's move. If you don't manage your life will manage you. Yeah. If you don't manage your life will manage you. Yeah. If you don't manage your life will manage you. Listen, I am so happy to see so many people taking vacation. I told my church some years ago, if you are a son or daughter of mine, if you don't take vacation, then you're not a close son at all. You're not a close daughter at all. You're in the stretch and reach. The reality of it is, I'm happy to see so many people taking vacation. Now, understand, taking vacation. Good morning. Good morning. See the James family dropped in. Taking vacation does not mean spending money. It does not always mean traveling. To vacate means to take time away from something. And to vacate, to leave it, to take time away from something. Follow me very closely. To take time away from something is when you value what you do, but you also value the vessel that you are. I told you some time ago, people are important. Are y'all with me? Yeah. If you don't manage your life, it'll manage you. And here's where it gets difficult. Good morning, Andrea Thomas. You can take vacation when you understand that everyone is important. Everyone in my life is important. Everyone. Watch this. Even my enemies. How do you know? Because the more my enemies come against me, the more God propels me forward. The Bible says, "Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies." His Bible. "Thou anointest my head with oil," which means my ordination and my anointing has to be in the face of those who do not understand who I am, for two reasons. Number one, to show them who they've rejected. Number two, to show them what they've rejected. Number three, to show them that they were against God the whole time and not me. And so now God anoints me, hoping that they would change their mind and line up to follow the same God who kept me on the same path of my life in spite of what they tried and wanted to do. He anoints my head with oil. My cup runs over. He gives me abundance in the front of them. Surely goodness and mercy. So he sets them up for my life to be a testimony in spite of what they thought, in spite of how they felt. I'm not going there. This is where you understand that everyone is important. Okay? But you are your first priority. Yeah, we're going. I won't be that long. You are your first priority. That's why you have to manage your winning life. If you get sick, how many people will suffer? Come on. If you go through right now, how many people will have to go through situations because you're going through? How many people will miss? Now, let me talk to you. Prophet/coach. If you get sick right now and nothing and nobody is effective, you have made yourself irrelevant. You can't blame God. Can't blame other people because you are the manager of your life. Let me say it again. If you get sick and you can't function for 3 to 4 weeks, if nobody is affected, if all you get is prayers and nobody comes to your aid to get you better, then that means while you were good, you were ineffective in anyone's life who really matters. Let's talk for real. If you can disappear for 3 to 4 weeks and nobody cares, then what are you doing with your life? Okay. You are your first priority. You must manage your life to be the best you can be, that you are infecting and affecting everyone else's life with your love, with your gift, with your kindness, with your peace, with your anointing. That when you're missing, people feel you not being present because there's an anointing missing from their life. There's a gift missing from their life. There's love missing from their life. When you are ineffective at that, then you're ineffective at life. Let's go back. So I want everybody to take vacation. You have to take a break from something in order to embrace what's away from you properly. You can't embrace what's away if you don't take a vacation and get from some things. And remember, timing is everything. You got it? Timing is, y'all missed it. Timing is everything. So I'm happy to see so many of you taking vacations, taking time away. But listen, if your motive for vacation is not right, the after plans, if they're not proper, what's supposed to be a vacation plan will become a vice problem. I'll say it again. What is supposed to be a vacation plan becomes a vice problem. What do you mean? Because if your motive for vacation is because someone else took one, that's your only reason, you still have not valued you. If your motive for vacation is just to say you've had one, to impress people on your Instagram page and your Facebook page, it's going to become a vice problem because you're going to spend, not invest. Invest is priority. You're going to spend money and then come back to a problem that you know you didn't have the means to plan out in the beginning. I want everyone to take a vacation. I need everyone to reset themselves so you can be the best you. I don't want to give anybody access to my life who's always tired, who's worn out because they've not really taken the time to reset themselves. You can't manage my money right, you'll miss numbers. You can't do people's hair right because you'll mess this up. You can't fix my car right because you're tired. No. I need people to be at their best. I give my best because I expect the best. And so I desire everybody, take a vacation. You need the time, but you must take the vacation in the proper order to embrace what's away. So when you go away, you don't go away thinking about, did I do this? Did I do this? It's like leaving home and leaving and cooking in the morning and ironing. And the whole way you're driving to work, you're leaving home worried about if you turn the iron off or if you turn the stove off. And so you will be late for work to go back home to find out, is there something I left on at home? Only but to find out you really did turn it off, but because you didn't have things in proper place, you don't know what it becomes. Y'all get, okay. First lady said vacation is your time to reset. It really is. It really is. And the reason why I say timing is everything is because everyone has a fight. Oh man, we all have a fight to deal with. Come on, Manny Saeed. We all have a fight to deal with. But you have to remember this too. The same people who have a fight are the same people who have favor. Everyone has a fight, but everyone has favor. Yeah. Every last one of you. Come on, let me see. Type in the chat. Type in here, I've got favor. Come on, type. I know we're not in church, but type in here, I've got favor. Because the favor is what will keep you when frustration tries to show up. Favor will replace the frustration and keep you beyond the fight. Type in here, I've got favor. I see you, Brianna. I've got favor. She got all caps on there. Dolores, I see Deborah Hollis Porter. Come on, I see Aaron Fleeks. I've got favor. Listen. Everyone has a fight, but everyone has favor. So I want to begin by saying off the jump, right off the cup, your favor comes after your fight. You don't know how much favor you have until you get into a fight. I see you, Chris Wells. A lot of folks say they have favor. I see you, Brandy Lane. I see you, Chandrell. A lot of folks say they have favor, but you don't know how much favor you have until you get into a fight. Let me tell you about a little bit about Pastor. I got to go. When hell breaks loose around me, I don't focus only on the hell. I also pay attention to. Okay, let me say it differently. When there's a fire around me, I don't only watch this, Roy Sales. I don't only focus on the fire. I focus on who else has a hose. When a fire breaks out, and it could be my fire, I focus on how many hoses show up when I'm in a fire. And when the fire is over, I realize I know who to invite to the after party. I'm hearing things in my head. I gotta go. Teresa Florence, here we go. When there is a fight, when there's a fire, Roy Sells, let me help you. When there's a fire, and I notify everyone there's a fire, I pay attention to who shows up with fire hoses. Because even if the fire destroys everything, when my insurance pays and I rebuild bigger and better, the invitations will only go to those who I saw with a hose. I pay attention to those who show up to help me fight with favor. I pay attention to favor that shows up in a fight. Because if favor doesn't show up in a fight, then it's not real favor. Sometimes there are people in your life that are only in your life for your favor, but will not fight with you for the favor they desire, and they won't. Hey, Dexter Powell Jr., good to see you, man. They won't fight for the favor they want. They want your favor, but they won't fight for the favor they say they want from you or through you. And so you must manifest that thing in a proper way to realize I'm fighting a winning journey. So those who will show up with a hose are those who will be on the invitation list to come to the new, the bigger, and the better. I gotta go. So your favor comes after your fight. Listen, your flesh will always tell you, you have another excuse. Okay, your flesh will always give you a different excuse or another way. I'm jumping back to the mentor part. The mentor part. It's major because when you have a mentor, a pastor, a prophet, a preacher, a coach, I'm at this place now. I'm ready for the propel push, and what that means is I'm gonna give you what it takes, and then I'm done. It's not my responsibility to carry you over the line anymore. We've been through a pandemic. Can't carry you over the line. It's your responsibility to get over the line. Here's where it happens. And so now I'm at this place where, when that happens, the enemy will give you another excuse. The enemy will give you another way. The enemy will give you another answer. The enemy will give you another reason. And all those answers, reasons, ways, and excuses will be everything except what your mentor has already given you. That's when pride kicks in. Pride tells you, do everything except what they said. And then what ends up happening is you'll get a result besides everything except what they said. And the only reason why your fight is so big, let me help some of you who don't understand. The only reason why your fight, your goal is to get out of the fight. My goal is to get you to win the fight. That's two different endings. Your thing is, I'm tired. I'm going through. When people call me for coaching or pastoring or whatever, and I give them an answer toward them, they get real mad with me. Because everyone wants an answer on how to curse or handle somebody else. But when you call me, the call is going to be turned toward you. What did you do to put yourself in that position? Well, my job is to make sure you don't do that again, so that won't be your result. And that's not why you call me. You call me because you want someone else to hurt the way you think they've hurt you. And because I won't agree with your pain, then now you become my enemy. So be it. Oh, you're not my enemy, Pastor. If you ask for my advice, take up my time, cry on the phone, don't follow the advice, go lie and tell somebody I didn't do what you wanted me to do, I didn't spend quality time, and then you do what you want to do and get a whole different result, and then you want to blame me, then you're my enemy. Because you are the Bible. Well, you will suck time, suck energy, suck wisdom, do all those things, and then do the opposite. I watch people who do the exact opposite. I realize they have no winning pattern. Some people simply want the wisdom to try and prove that you're wrong. I have people just call me and say, hey, you said this, this what happened. Not one person, quite a few people, but this what happened. To be able to say, Pastor, you were wrong, or Pastor, I did it. And my thing is, I never look at what you do. Coach never looks at what you do. I look at the result you're going to get from what you do. And so when I smile and go, good job, you did it. But when the result comes and now you come back, I'm going to charge you double or ignore you because you are a waster of anointing and good time. Can allow people to zap your anointing, zap your time, zap your wisdom, and then have no results. This is a God implemented season. God wouldn't waste time. So, Pastor, why is my fight so big? Helping somebody. They stop responding, stop texting, stop saying anything. Got quiet now. I see you on here. I know who you are. It's okay. Let me tell you why. I'm going to be nice and still give you a good reason. Let me tell you why your fight is so big so you can stop acting like a spoiled, immature, unappreciative, underdeveloped child. Let me give you an adult reason to grow you up in 5 seconds. Because your manifestation is equal to your fight. This is why you can't get out of the fight. Nobody who gets out of the ring gets belts. No one who gets out of the ring gets a bigger purse. No one who gets out of the ring gets a bigger fight. No one who gets out of the ring and walks away wins. You don't win when you walk away. Good God Almighty. You don't win when you walk away. You win when you endure. Why? Because your manifestation is equal to your fight. The reason why you keep getting peanuts is because you only giving peanut time. When you transfer from a peanut to potatoes, then you end up with bigger. And then from potatoes to watermelons. And then from watermelons, you know what I'm saying. And so the real question is, come on, I'm just trying to help somebody. Geraldine, here we go. The real question is, how bad do you want it? I'm so sorry. I don't want to say sick of. I'm so sorry for people who are simple liars. Lying has become breath to some people. Come on, I'm on the journey. We on the journey, y'all. I'm on the journey. I'm on a journey. Lying has become breath to some people. I sit back and watch a person, a few people, but a person will tell my wife one piece, tell me a different piece, somebody else something else, but they never have the same story on each end. And then what happens is when I find out the whole story, I still stay silent. Why you don't approach them? I don't approach them. They've been identified already. The question is, how bad do you want it? Because what you get up for is what you want. And what you stay up for is what you want. Let's say it again. Rena Holloway, you got to add that now. Not just how bad do you want it. What you get up for is what you want. And what you stay up for is what you want. Look at what you get up for in the mornings early. That's what you want. Look at what you stay up late knowing you have to get up in the morning anyway. That's what you want. If those don't agree, then you are in competition with yourself. I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go, Maria. So listen, so you have to take the time to identify. Come on, let's go, Rita. Take the time to identify the types of people in your life. Number one, you may have dabblers in your life. You may have dabblers. Dabblers. You know, people who dabble, they dabble in everything. These are people, y'all don't be mad at me. I'm giving you an example. People who buy gym memberships and never go. I used to be one, I know. People who buy gym memberships and never go. That's a dabbler. Y'all got quiet. I'm still talking about how you look at what manifests in your life. It's equal to your fight. Let's move on forward. You ready? You have dabblers in your life. That's those who buy gym memberships and never go. They buy what other people do and say. They know pieces about a little of everything, but a master of nothing. They dabble. They buy a membership, expensive membership, and never go. And say, I got this membership and I don't ever go. That's a dabbler. They're telling you, I'm a waster. I'm not worth investing in. Number two, you have the overachiever. These are people who run on simply adrenaline. Whatever is high, it's high. Whatever it's going, it's going. They have no real life plan. The overachiever, watch this, Brittany. The overachiever is a person that lives off of out of sight, out of mind in the opposite. An overachiever is a person who lives off of out of sight, out of mind in the opposite. Explain it. If you don't get me, somebody say, please say, explain it, coach. Explain that, please. I'm going, y'all. We had 30 minutes. I have like 5 minutes. Come on. Explain it. Explain it. Come on. Say explain it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I want to get through. Oh, Jesus, y'all had me out here a long time. Yeah, the dabbler who invest in things that they never use. Okay. He become callers. An overachiever is a person who runs on adrenaline, thinking the harder I work, the more I achieve. The other part of it, I said, they believe out of sight, out of mind. So Trish, they will tell you what they think and feel about you and how much they value you. And then there's no follow-up. After so long, you have to realize they're telling everyone you are a priority. So the next day, when you're waiting for the priority to connect, because priority is what it is, because they're not in your face, whoever face they're in, you are the priority. So because you're not present in their presence, let's say it again, because you're not present in their presence, you don't get the overachiever. You don't get that person because they're giving somebody else priority. And listen, it's not that you don't give everybody, make everyone feel important, but when you fail to have a follow through, then you don't understand that you are your own biggest enemy. They function off whatever is in my face that gives me the biggest high is what I run with. And I run with that at the risk of losing everything else because what's present is only what is. That's a person who has not understood the totality of seed and faith. Because faith speaks to what's not as though it is. Oh, it speaks to balance. Let me move. The overachiever, they run on adrenaline. Whatever's high, whatever the newest thing is, whatever the best thing is, they're there. The harder I work, the more I achieve. It's not accurate. It's the more effective you are, the more you achieve. My dad taught me years ago, son, get into something where you can work smart and not hard. Because our bodies aren't made to work consistently hard all the time. And you're going to end up breaking down, breaking out, and dying early. Unless you learn to work smart and not hard. So you have dabblers, you have overachievers, then you have people who win. Who are those people? They're people who operate by principle, by targets, and by goals. By principles, by targets, and by goals. So if I'm working in that area, what do? I need to manage my winning life. I need to not figure out how to balance the loser in me. I need to manage my winning life. Because the reality of it is, Manny, God will never give you a vision that will match your budget. Come on, Takesha, I hope you're here. Come on here. God will never give you a vision that matches your budget. That's it, Maria. Effectiveness. That's what it is. He will never give you a vision that match your budget. Because money is not attracted to people. Money is attracted to principle and assignments. People say, I'm attracting money to me. If you're not living by principle or assignment, you're not attracting money. Just because you can get money does not mean you are attracting money. To attract money is when money's coming and you're not going after it. Any job that you have to go after something is still a job. Come on, Keith Young. It's a job. You have to go after it. Money is attracted to principle and to assignments. And God will never give you a vision that matches your budget. When you give God your principles back and your assignment, money is attracted to that. It's in the earth for that reason. The Bible says it. It was not Bible. We got to go. And that's why momentum is needed to build principle and effectively execute your assignment. Principle, that's why, again, momentum is given to build principle and effectively execute your assignments. Your assignment. Let's talk about momentum real quick. Momentum is the forward motion with energy. Momentum is forward movement. It's movement. Momentum is forward motion with energy. Forward motion, not just motion. Forward motion. If you're doing something, if you're around me and I'm your coach or I'm your pastor and you're doing something that don't make sense, I'm going to tell you, what are you doing? I'm going to say, here's my question. What are you doing? When I ask that question, watch this. And people get mad at me. Come on, Trish, let's talk. I'll ask, what are you doing? My what are you doing is telling you I don't understand what you're doing. Listen to me very carefully. If your coach or pastor asks, what are you doing? You can get mad if you want to, but here's the reality. If they can look at you and see you and don't know what you're doing, then you are a horrible representation of who you think you are. Watch. If you see me talking to somebody, you say, what's on your hand? I say, oh, that's just winning anyway life. I'm sorry. That's winning. I put it on backwards. That's winning anyway life. And I say, what's that? Oh, I'm just winning. And you can see it. Oh, so that's why you do this. And that's why you do that. And that's why you do that. Then they can see what I'm doing. But if I ask what you're doing and you're saying, what do you mean? What is it? You say, I don't know. I said, what are you doing though? And you can't tell me what you're doing. And I can't see what you're doing. And I don't understand what you're doing. And I'm around you. Then what do you think new clients or new customers are saying that you think you're about to get? When they come by, they're going, what is that? If somebody who knows you don't know you, then how do you expect people who don't know you to know you? I'm telling you, this is what momentum is for. It's building you. It's building you with forward motion, with energy that people can feel, that people can see, that people can understand and want to be a part of. Because everyone should feel like, listen, Trish, are you still here, Trish? I got something for you. Whenever I keep picking on Trish because I talk to Trish a lot about different things. Whenever you feel like, let me say it differently. Whenever you won, it needs to be because two people feel like they won when you close the deal. Let me help my entrepreneurs real quick. I gotta go. When you close a deal, everyone should feel like they've won. If when you close a deal, one person exhale and sighs while you walk away with a check saying, yeah, did this, and they're going, whew, then you really didn't close a deal. You just manipulated somebody to believe in you more than they believe in your product. Lakeisha Haynes, when you finish somebody's makeup or project, when you leave, they should be just as excited as you are when you leave with the check. A deal closed is always two people winning. A deal closed is never one person. If it's always you winning and nobody else, then you are a manipulator. And eventually, once you're found out, you are heading for a losing streak. Because those who don't feel like they're winning are going to spread the word that you are not balanced. When you leave a deal that you close, both parties should feel like we've just won. I've just got everything I've ever wanted, and it was worth what I'm paying, and I got more. Watch this. I under promised and over delivered. See, some of y'all, your mouth over promises. I'm trying to go, but y'all got me pulling out. In business, you over talk yourself. You talk too much, and then when you deliver, what you deliver equals your talk, which means they're already there, which means there is no surprise. You over talk yourself. So you gotta learn how to shut up in business. Oh, how did I get out here? This is the hard coach now. You gotta learn how to say it, say what you do, and wait. And then when you deliver, you over deliver. And once you over deliver, they are excited because they've won, because you produced more than what you said. And now they're winning and you're winning. And now whenever they want to win, they'll call you again. Everyone should feel like they won when you close the deal. And I'll tell you with absolute certainty, this is how it goes down with every team of people who work. When people feel like they've all won, then the team continues to move. You have to know, momentum is forward motion with emotions in it. I don't have time. I have 5 more points, and maybe I'll come back on later and give them to you. I'm at 40 minutes. Let me try. Here are the 5 points of dealing with momentum and emotions. Number 1, you have to get yourself to the highest state of producing on another level. That's why you have coaches and people that's supposed to keep you on a certain level. You can't tap into a coach. You can't tap into a coach twice a year, but you want to flow 12 months. You can't tap into anybody who gives you excitement on another level once or twice and think that's going to carry you throughout the year. What you're tapping into is like a vacation. You're tapping into it sporadically. You can't get consistent like that. A person in your life is supposed to be there consistently when you let them. I'm bombarding nobody now. I know my value has changed. So my goal is to get you to the highest state of producing on a whole nother level. Not on the level that you're on. I don't care what you're doing. What you're doing is minimal. If I can see above your head, I'm saying get there. Get there. I'm pushing you to get there. That's it, Manny. Get to the highest state of producing on another level. Do something different. Do something better. Do something bigger. You don't want anybody saying that. I had to recognize and realize. Watch this. Recognize and realize. Recognize and realize. Recognize means I see it. Realize means I deal with it myself. I had to recognize and realize that everyone does not want to function or live on a higher level. There are some people who are at their peak. They're at the top of where they're going to ever get in life, a period. In business, in life, in finance. Why? Because that's all they're willing to manage. That's all they're willing to manage. That's all. They're not willing to go any further. Some people are at their peak because that's all they're willing to manage. And here's what makes it so different. I'm passionate right now because I had a call last week that one of our members' stepsons, a young guy has some frustrations in life, took his own life, 16 years old, took his own life. I went to the service, took his own life. Watch this. Got another call, and I'm doing a service tomorrow of another young man who's kind of younger. But I said, God, what's going on? The next day, a young man called me at 16, inboxed me and texted me and said, Pastor, this is me. I kind of want to talk to you. He said, this is major in my life because I'm trying to figure some things out. And he called me really major. Well, he texted me really major because, and this is how he said, I want you to hear this very, very carefully. He talked to me about his doubts of God, his doubts of faith, and how he know God is here, but sometimes he doubt. I had to call and explain to him, so do I. It's where we realize our testimony becomes our life experience. He says, my main question is, what makes you believe in God so much and that you know that he's real? Also, understand, I want to know what makes you function. I want to know what it is about you that keeps you so stable in your faith. 16 years old. While one young man that's not around me took his life, another young man that's here says, I honor the way you walk big enough to ask you, what is it about your faith? Because whether you know it or not, you're leading me in my faith. That was such a life charge for me. Such a life charge to realize that a young man wanted to know what it is about my faith that makes me stand the way I stand, because he desires to build his faith at 16. It was so motivating to realize that a 16-year-old didn't say, well, Pastor, I know you're busy, and I know I didn't want to call you excuses. I know I didn't want to call and bother you. A 16-year-old would call and get wisdom on how to build his faith based on me and him. And I have 30, 40, 50-year-old people who are walking down the wrong path, who think they know and know they don't know. And I'm freaking out because of the fact they won't make the call. But then when cancer hits, you want a miracle, but you don't want principle. I gotta go. So number one is to get yourself at a higher state of producing on another whole level. Number two, I'm moving fast. I'll teach these 5 again maybe next Friday in detail. This is where I'll start. Find your passion. If you can't see your passion in the mirror, it's not yours. Stop finding your passion on someone else's Facebook page. You found someone else's Instagram page and now it's become your passion. No, you are a chameleon. You are a lizard. You just switch up based on what you see that gets likes and attention. No, you have your own attention, a fan group waiting on you. Find your passion. I'll deal with it later. Find your passion. Number 3 is 3 different words, but it's one component. You ready? Decide, commit, and resolve. Got it? Decide, commit, and resolve. Decide what you're going to do, commit to the process, and then resolve to make sure this is where it's going to be. And as you win, you keep moving. You don't trip on it. I got this point done. I got this done. I got this done. Stop saying I'm not finished. Decide, commit, and resolve. You got it? That's number 3. I'll deal with it next week. I'm just giving you points to kind of focus through it. Number 4, you must have strategy. Be able to measure and manage it. It's not something you write down and go start doing. You must have a strategy that you're able to measure and manage it. You got it? As you're able to manage it, you must be able to access your strategy. You got it? Then you must be able to reinforce it again, to do it again, and then execute by taking massive action, taking major action with the strategy that you have. Last one, number 5. Now, I ran through these. I'm going to teach on these next Friday. How about that? Number 5, you must have a level of gratitude. What are you saying? Coach just ripped my edges off. I saw somebody say I have no edges. He ripped my edges off. And the answer is thank you. See, we all want to get after somebody because of how we feel and our frustration. But why would I say thank you? Because he ripped my edges off. Well, maybe while ripping your edges off, I took the toxins out of your hairline so your edges can grow back thicker. So now you can have real edges and not just baby hair. I never understood how people over 40 could call it baby hair. That's my wife's, I don't know, that's hair. I don't do that. But gratitude. Just be grateful. Now that takes time because immature people don't see a reason to be grateful because they don't think about it. They don't think about the struggle you go through, the frustration. Y'all laughing. Y'all so, come on, Carlos. Y'all so silly. Brittany, y'all stop it. Stop it. Stop and say, talk about the baby hair. When the baby hair is more than the hair on the head, it's no longer baby hair. Okay, you gotta go. Listen, gratitude. It means you don't have time. I made you laugh to get you to calm down. When you don't have time to process what somebody else has been through to help you, and instead of you finding an attitude of gratitude to be grateful for them, instead, whatever they do, you judge it, not seeing why they did it, then you're immature. You're immature because you're going to always end up with nothing more than what you have. Because gratitude welcomes other things. The lack of gratitude will get you pieces and then get you no follow-up at all. And so you have to deal with what it is. Gratitude is just being, I take the time to say, why'd you do that? And I'm not trying to check you. I want to know what's your motive. So when I realize your motive was to help me or give me understanding or get me out of a hole or to avoid something, to avoid situations or to avoid pain or to avoid mismanagement or to avoid loss or to avoid something I've been in before, I have to be grateful. And I can't be grateful tomorrow, grateful today, and grumpy tomorrow. Gratefulness goes beyond a day. It's a measure and a matter of the heart. I'm closing with this. Thankful is if the pencil drops. Here comes Solomon. I drop a pencil on the floor, drop this pen. Nice pen. Greater Truth Temple Worship Center. I drop this pen, you pick it up for me. I say, thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, tomorrow and next week, you can't walk around telling me I picked the pen up for him while he was on a live and he ain't said thank you for 2 weeks. I said thank you. That's all you get for the pen. But if you get a call that your kidneys are shutting down, and if you don't get a kidney, you may die or be on a machine. And I give you a kidney and save your life. Every time you see me, you're going to say, man, give me a hug, man. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful that you did something that lasts beyond the day. We have to stop using people beyond the day and not being grateful beyond the day. That's how you mature to a winning anyway life. That's how you get yourself matured. That's how you realize that you're managing your winning life. You're making that thing happen in a whole different way. And so if you don't do that, then you end up frustrated and focusing on something and wonder why people are no longer present in your life. Because people will no longer be present where they're not appreciated. You will not be able to go to them when you want to use them. They will not be available for you. Just because they're in your present or presence doesn't mean that you're getting their present. Say it again. Because they're in your presence doesn't mean you're getting their present. What do you mean? Because they're in your presence does not mean that you're getting their gift. Their gift is not accessible by you because you don't value the presence on a consistent level. You can't value it only when you want it. That's called usury. So listen, I'm closing. I went way over. Oh my God. Listen, July 19th, I'm taking all the people who are in my class, who are coaching, who are vets. I need you to inbox me your 2 words. I'm building a whole coaching program. It's called Just For You. This month is July. It's called J month. So Just For You. July 19th on Monday. I gave them a price it was going to be. For those who came to the last class, that price still stands. It's on July 19th. It's called Just For You. That class is based on the words you guys are giving me. 2 words that you need the most help on, that you need the most work on. I don't want what's positive. Remember, I don't want the 3 positive things you do. Oh, I'm good at this. Give me these things. No, I'm not giving you the tips. I want to give you the things that you're failing at. I want to give you the opportunity to work on what you're failing at on Zoom, face-to-face, live to live on Zoom. We go there July 19th. If you're interested in that class, please inbox me. If you are already a part of what we're doing, send me your 2 words. I think 6 people have sent me their words already. I need more words to make this a coaching just for you. So winning nation, not winning nation, winning group, winning class, not winning nation at all. Winning group, all the people who are in Winning Anyway Life on the journey, the Winning Journey crew. I need your 2 words as soon as possible. Just 2 words, not a sentence, just 2 words. And I'm excited about seeing you win. I got a little passion this morning because I got to get you there. I got to get you there with balance. And we're moving there already. Some of you, I'll be there by the end of the year. By the end of the year, we'll be somewhere else. Because there is not that far away. Listen, this is Life Pastor Kyle. I'm the Winning Anyway life coach. I'm here to let you know no matter what happens in your life, you can win anyway. In spite of all of it happening, you got what it takes to win. And listen, for this Sunday, again, tomorrow, pray for me tomorrow. I'm doing a homegoing service of one of my armor bearers named Charles Bonner, one of the faithful young men. His son called and want me to do his brother's service on tomorrow. I'm doing it tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Please be in prayer. But for Sunday, all our seats are already filled. For those of you who registered, I want to see you Sunday, 10:15, 10:20. You must be in the house by that time. You got to be in the house by that time. For Sunday, all our seats are filled. And so we'll be on, the rest of you will see you online Sunday, 10:45 for our worshiping in the word. But we'll be at the temple together. You must wear your mask, but it's going to be a time like no other. It's going to be phenomenal. You got it? So listen, today, I want to tell you, no matter what happens on your weekend, it can be raining outside. Let it rain inside your spirit. Let it rain winning things in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul, for everything that you're going for in life. You have what it takes. You already have what it takes. Sometimes it's just something in you. I use my 5 points that needs to push to the higher level of producing, where you find your passion, decide to commit and get resolved, use your strategy, measure and manage yourself, give access, reinforcement, and take action to execute, and then just be grateful for where you are. Why? Because you are a winner. And no matter what happens today, know this thing in your life. You can win anyway. This is Life Pastor Kyle signing out. Have a wonderful Friday, wonderful Saturday, and an even better, grateful Sunday. Prepare for next week because you are a winner in all that you do. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon. Life Pastor Kyle signing out. Peace.